Now, your 41 NBC AccuWeather forecast, presented by Volume Chevrolet.
Welcome back. We are seeing a nice night across middle Georgia. Temperatures cooling off pretty fast, down into the 60s already this evening. This looking out on our 41 sky view overlooking downtown Dublin, where we have seen that dry air really moving in. Temperatures at 66 degrees, humidity at 35%, and winds coming from the north around 5 miles per hour. So just a light breeze for right now. Temperatures today did warm up to 83 degrees, so that is cooler than normal. And we are not going to see 80s really for much of the rest of the week. We're talking about mid and lower 70s for our high temperatures the rest of the week. Definitely feeling like a little bit of later fall. 64 right now in Atlanta, 63 in Macon, and 57 up in Knoxville. We're still seeing those 70s down in places like Orlando, and 66 in Tallahassee. But for us, we're going to add in more of this cloud cover overnight tonight, especially high cloud cover. 54 degrees by around 5 a.m. You head into tomorrow, we're going to start to see some breezier conditions. Temperatures only at 75 by around 3 p.m. So maybe jacket weather for some of us, especially in the morning, as we're going to hang out in the 50s and 60s for quite a while. Winds will start to gust up around 20-25 miles per hour. Really anytime after around noon for tomorrow. And part of the reason for that is Ian getting a little bit closer. So this is a look. We're finally seeing it on radar this evening. You can see the eye of that system as it gets a little bit closer right now. Still a Category 3, 120 mile per hour winds with this system. Winds gusting up to 150 miles per hour, moving to the north-northeast around 10 miles per hour. So we're anticipating to see that landfall sometime tomorrow, generally near the Fort Myers area. A lot of questions still on where we're exactly going to see that landfall, but lots of rain expected for parts of Florida. Now you'll notice that we're starting to see this forecast cone a little bit further to the east still. That's been the trend pretty much every update. You'll see this around 8 a.m. We're going to see that circulation somewhere near the Jacksonville area, potentially off the coast. And then we're going to be dealing with this for most of Friday. So the good news is, once again, most of middle Georgia is now out of that main cone. So here's how it's probably going to look as we're heading into the next couple of days on our in-house forecast model. We've got this stationary boundary just kind of blocking that system. It's going to head into Florida. Heavy rain expected, flooding rain, gusty winds for parts of Florida as we're heading into tomorrow. By Thursday, it gets a little bit closer to our area. And I want to note for Thursday, we're also going to be dealing with high pressure to our north. So we could see what they call gradient winds. That's where the winds are going to move from that high to low pressure, because that's the general movement. But we could see some really gusty winds, potentially up to 50 miles per hour in some spots as that system starts to move up the coast. Another potential model solution that we've been seeing is this system really just kind of riding up the coast, making that recurve in and keeping us in the rain for most of Friday and into Saturday morning as well. So main things that we're going to be watching for: damaging wind gusts. This is by tomorrow evening. We're already seeing those gusts around 30 miles per hour. We could see it up to 45 and 50 as we're heading mainly into Friday. That's going to be probably one of our windier days. Thursday, however, looking pretty windy there as well. As far as our rainfall totals, I do think that the bulk of the rain is going to be staying just to the east of I-75, but still some question marks on that one. Could see 3 to 5 inches of rainfall, and we have a non-zero chance for spin-up tornadoes, but that's going to be a very low threat. So right now, do know that the forecast will continue to change as we get a little bit closer to this moving into our area. So you want to stay updated. Time frame right now looks like we're going to start to see the winds really gusting starting on Thursday, and rain could linger through Saturday. In just 10 seconds, I'll have a look at our 7-day forecast.
At Volume Chevrolet, get oil changes for life, plus a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty. Visit Volume Chevrolet, I-75 exit 187 in Forsyth. That's volumechevrolet.com.
And here's your 41 NBC AccuWeather 7-day forecast, sponsored by Volume Chevrolet. We are going to see some pretty cool days as we're heading into the rest of the week. 74 degrees are high on Wednesday and Thursday, staying pretty breezy and windy through Saturday. But as we're heading into next week, we do start to warm up a little bit and see a little bit more sunshine.
For weather updates on the go, download the 41 NBC AccuWeather app and follow 41 NBC on Facebook and Twitter.